I'm Isabella Pappas from the Villains of Valley View.
And you're watching Disney Channel. Oops.
I'm aware I used that wand ID already for the intro, as an intro for a Villains of Valley View / Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion reaction video, but I just got off of having a hell of a phone call, having a hell of a video call with her on Tuesday after I got home from work, met her boyfriend Dilo, her mom Lisa, who I did DM on Messenger, by the way, so hopefully you guys are having a hell of a time in Italy. And Izzy, make sure you warn your mom like Ward Burton, like, hey, Mark messaged you on Messenger. And in order to find that from someone who's not your Facebook friend, which, you know, I've gotten messages like that before, and I've said on other people that may have not, people who I saw one time but haven't seen, I gone a huge gap without seeing them, and then may not remember me. Like, yeah, last night, for example, yeah, I had to send a message to this boy who's basically a full-grown teenager now. He was little when I met him at Cedar Point, Halloween 2017, and then when I tried to add him, he didn't remember me, so I had to message him saying, hey, you may not remember me, but I met you at Cedar Point in 2017 when you were really little, and I sent him the picture, and that's how he remembered me. Well, in this case, I messaged Lisa saying that, you know, just like with Izzy, I don't have a request button, you know, considering, and that would mean if, you know, if Lisa would have friended me first, that means if Izzy would have if Lisa would have friended me, you know, and because I have a mutual friend of Izzy, if she were to reactivate her Facebook account, that means I can actually press the button myself. That's how Facebook works. If you don't have a request button for someone, it won't appear until you become friends with someone they're also friends. And so, if I would have friend Lisa right now on Facebook, then once Izzy reactivates her Facebook account, then that means the request button will be there, and boom, I can push it, and bam, we'll be Facebook friends with one of my ultimate favorite actresses, Isabella Pappas, and I'm not friends with many of those people, but she'd be one of the big ones. So hopefully they're having a hell of a time in Italy, and we'll get to talk again soon. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So tonight was the Dale Jr installment of the second end of the Disney Channel. We went over the Mark Martin installment of Bunked earlier, so now we get to go over the Dale Jr installment of Villains of Valley View, and later in the video, Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. So let's get into it. Now, man, when will we see the human Colby again? It's like, I based on the commercial of Amy swatting the fly, these honchos that from these networks, you know, will like to trick us in the commercial. I thought it was a real fly, and then Colby's yelling, hey, Amy, stop that shit. I mean, not like that, but that's how he fucking meant it. It's your brother Colby. And so, of course, they couldn't swat it. And, of course, the plan to, help Lucy get the job. I mean, Lucy, what the fuck? I always get the character and the real-life actor mixed up of any fucking show. Eva was trying to get the job, and, of course, both times the shit didn't work. The first time she got nervous. The second time they tried a plan. They tried a plan to, I don't know how, the interview lady did not get suspicious and end up busting them like Adam Petty. We had another Kyle Petty close call. The shit still didn't work, and, Billy Badass was making the call alien. I'm so glad I got Izzy to say that when we were talking on Tuesday face-to-face. First time I've heard Isabella Pappas use a swear word, so it was pretty fitting to hear. It was soothing to hear. Music to my ears to hear one of my ultimate favorite actresses in the Disney Channel say a bad word, but Billy Badass, as we call it, lit a fire underneath Eva, and, she did not go down without a fight against that interview lady, and threw all that little fucking cream on her. And then the po-po came, it was actually, what was his name? Robert. Robbie. Robbie Gordon, the number 31 singular wireless Chevrolet Monte Carlo for Richard Childress Racing. The bad Jake, which I'll get to history in a minute. So Robbie, and on duty, was called to the school for a disturbance scene. And And then when he tried to play the peacemaker and tried to be the good guy, saying everybody calm down and nobody gets hurt. And then he threw those cream on her. I thought Eva did it, but of course Chris and Brian had them stage that shit. That way the good guys wouldn't get arrested. The interview lady got arrested, and rightfully so, for doing Eva dirty. And I don't know how Robbie and Celia still never got suspicious about the secret, and how they never busted the Maddens like Adam Petty. Eventually, they're going to get busted up like Adam Petty. It's just a matter of when. But I know the shit didn't work for Eva, and Billy Badass, Amy, and Hartley's plan didn't work out. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Now for the subplot, I get it. Vic was a little envious of Jake, the regular good one, wanting to do stuff with the good Popo, Robbie, and of course, he got jealous and tried to get back at his son by creating evil clone of him, and of course the shit fucking backfired. And I swear to God, I don't blame regular good Jake for fearing that the secret might get exposed, and then everybody gets busted like Adam Petty. Everybody's in the Madden family, and of course, bad Jake, of course, because, Chris and Brian had the actors stage this shit. We had, Robert and Celia thinking evil Jake was the real, actual, regular good Jake. And of course, took him on the joyride with the Popo. And so after Robbie took care of that situation with the interviewer in the Korean fight, then, of course, Billy Badass had to be sneaky with the alarm. And of course, everybody, because he was doing a good job hiding it and plain sight, everybody thought it was a real alarm and set him out. But of course, again, this is why it's TV. Chris and Brian and all the honchos at Villains of Valley View and Disney Channel in general had them stage that shit to make it look so real. Because if it was real life, it would be pretty obvious, which is why the old saying is accurate. It's just fucking TV. Of course, the good Jake had to do some Booty Barker action from The Price is Right on evil clone Jake. And of course, the shit would have worked the first time if Vic would have told his real son that, he gave evil clone Jake 10 times more the power. And so I don't know how good Jake managed to, beat the shit out of him. But he did. He beat the shit out of why? I thought there was going to be some zapping going on to zap, how, Vic, had some good plan. Like, you're going to tell him, evil Jake, you're only going to live for a day. And yet, here I thought there was going to be some zapping action going on. And that, Vic was going to zap the wrong Jake. And we didn't get to see any of that. And when they went back to the basement, they're send him back to where he came from. He ended up fucking disappearing. Who knows where he went? All we know is we're never going to see that son of a bitch again. No, not now. Not next week. Not the rest of the season, not ever. So, good episode all around. Now we go to the last part of the Disney Channel triple header before we drink some ice cold Coke in 16-ounce bottles and eat some Domino's pizza. So, time to roll some Livin' La Vida Ultra and see the grand scheme of Luis Leon. Roll it.
In his corner, a relatable teen who wears a magical mask which makes her ultra fast.
I can be here?
Here. It's ultra violet. I'm training ultraviolet to be the next hero. It's her uncle, Gus de la Vega, who's a lucha libre gym owner by day and a secret hero by night. Sorry. And another completely different person by night. It's Black Scorpion. And in this other corner, it's Violet's mom, who is also the school's principal. It's Nina Rodriguez.
You never fail until you stop trying. You're reading your advice off the wall.
And it's his family's biggest lucha libre fan, known as Dad. It's Juan Carlos Rodriguez. We gotta be the loudest. They are a loving familia by day and have no idea that the two of them are heroes by night.
Why do you talk in another voice when you're Black Scorpion?
I do not have another voice.
This is my other voice.
I do not
other
have
voice.
not
voice.
Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, new episode tonight at 8:30 on Disney Channel.
Living La Vida Ultra.
Hi, I'm Brian Blanco from Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, and you're watching Disney Channel. Kia!
Yeah, so much for that. That cliffhanger that cliffhanger proved that I spoke too soon. I thought that Lewis was gonna denounce his bad intentions and actually become Violet's friend, you know, away from the superhero and, like, you know, not expose her secret. But, of course, you know, he double-crossed her ass. He double-crossed that ass. And he's faking an injury, Kawhi Leonard, to go to backstabbing style. And now everybody's, you know, turning away from Violet and wants to be on the lighter side of Lewis. So let's get into it. So yeah, Black Scorpion was right. That live streaming got her into ultra trouble. You know, the same way Living La Vida Loca is going to be Living La Vida Prison. I don't know how many fucking times I'm going to say. Like, I refuse to believe that, you know, Ricky, you know, this news involving Ricky Martin himself. But I said I was going to stay away from that and the Ty Dillon Petty Enterprises bombshell and, you know, poking on this positive stuff. So let's stay on track. So anyway, so Violet and, you know, I don't know how in the world, you know, Lewis never figured out what, you know, Maya, what it was in his room the whole time, you know, trying to erase that picture and cause that virus, you know, cause that glitch on his computer. And I was going to say, that was another, just like Villains of Valley View earlier, a Kyle Petty close call, and we thought we had it all worked out until the fucking cliffhanger threw us off guard. I mean, and when, you know, when Lewis was going into his room and would have busted Maya like Adam Petty, you know, Violet distracted him. And then when he finally walked in, you know, Maya pretended she took a long time shitting in his bathroom and stinking it up like Terry Labonte and making it smell like sewer. And of course, Lewis believed that, but Benji Salmon and Dan Hernandez and the rest of the honchos on the show and the honchos on Disney Channel, of course, like in Villains of Valley View with Chris and Brian and the other, that's the honchos, Erica Castle, Chris Harvey, oh my God, Ken Blankenstein, everybody had them stage this shit because it's just fucking TV. So if it was real life, it would be pretty obvious. And Violet the whole time was directing Lewis with the video game of the Gigante character we met when, you know, Julita gave Tiago that Booty Barker action from The Price is Right at that little stadium when they did the, you know, the arm cracking action and shit. I can't remember which installment it was, but I remember the episode happening, you know, so it gives us flashbacks. So therefore, Maya was actually helping Violet not to reveal her secret identity as Ultraviolet. So therefore, Black Scorpion was right in the beginning when, you know, the live stream looked like it was going fine the whole time. And at first, tonight alone, it was going fine. And then, of course, while she was walking away to go home, she ended up blowing her cover in front of the wrong person. And I already knew that who took the picture, even when I was watching it live, because it said in the episode description, Louis Leon took it. So, of course, he's fucking snooping and shit. So, we have a lot to uncover in the Bill Elliott installment next week, where we meet Alexis Landry's character. The second to last episode of the summer already. Wow. I mean, I'm already halfway through the summer. I do not want Adventures in Autumn and Winter Wonderland to come back. I mean, I'll take Adventures in Autumn, since Autumn really starts off with, you know, the last of the warmth, and we know it ends with, you know, basically ends with the last nice day, or warm day like it did in 2020 with the last warm day in November and the last nice day in general. Last November, where it was not too cold and not too hot, it was like in the middle just right. And then it was cold weather 24/7, so we got the spring is in the air, and like beginning of March, technically it was still middle of winter, but I count the seasons and, you know, the seasonal greetings my way. I don't do it like, you know, the actual way it's supposed to. I've been doing it my way since the days of Lenore and Sanders, and we'll continue to do it that way no matter how old I get until the day I die. So, therefore, yeah, I do not want Adventures in Autumn to come because I'm enjoying season 2 of Fun in the Sun. But the only way to finish Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, what's scheduled, is get to go into the 2022-2023 television season. And what the other shows are going to watch full time when the summer goes away, we have to finish Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion no matter what. Even though Bunked Villains will completely be finished by then. So, I mean, it's part of life. It is what it is. You can't always get what you want. But anyway, so that we done this, you know, blowing her cover and shit, you know, the live streaming got her in trouble, so Black Scorpion was right. So, that's enough with, you know, Violet and Louis Leon story time. So, Anyway, let's, do Juan Carlos, Tiago, and Nina's story. So, of course, Nina was getting Juan Carlos, her current husband, and the other JC, Juan, I can't remember what the C and the other Juan's name stood for. And, of course, it was a little bit of a miniature Richard Dawson family feud. And Tiago was just caught in the crossfire, even though he mainly kind of caused it and shit. And, of course, Nina kind of questioned her that first date, and proving that Juan Carlos was right the whole time. And so Nina, was nice for her to make it up to him by surprising him to that treat in the kitchen, and how they were pimping it up like Richard Dawson. They went from Family Feud like Richard Dawson to pimping it up like Richard Dawson within the span of 10-15 minutes in one whole episode. And Tiago was like a witness of that, and caught in the crossfire and the Juan confusion. So yeah, and then of course Cruz, with his own love life, spiraling into place, was on a treat. I'm mixing up treat and date. So he was on a date with Catalina, on the rooftop. And of course, he had the robbery to take care of. And, of course, he can't, like Violet, he has a secret to hold as Scorpion. So he can't expose himself to his love interest. Otherwise, he'll be blowing both his cover and Violet's cover. So he defeated the bad guys, no problem. And he did get a little pissed at him, saying, "You're fucking ruining my time with my woman." I mean, he didn't say it like that, but that's how he fucking meant it. And so when he came back to the date, she was gone, and because he walked out on her mid-date. And so when he brought her flowers to school the next day to make it up to her, he made it up. She accepted the apology, and invited him to dinner again, but this time, don't walk out on me. And she said, "I'll make you churros." He's like, "Oh, I love churros." So of course you do. That's why she said she was gonna make them. So that's this week's installment of Villains of Valley View and Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion for what was each the Dale Jr. installment. So tomorrow we got Poker Game Night, episode 3 on my channel, and over on Razor's channel we got his collaboration with me. So I will be taking control of his phone, and my phone will be put to rest in my pocket. So we'll be taking control of his phone and recording stuff. At Trendsetter where Cousin Kenny works, and then I don't know if we're going to get my dad's work. We'll probably get a little bit of it. We're going to get mostly my work done with Kenny. And we're going to get, the stuff that Nick does. And hopefully he does his little classic intro for when he does his own solo videos. Hopefully he does that in there too. So it's going to be fun. You won't want to miss it over on his channel. I'll shout him out in tomorrow's video so you can check him out. I'll shout him out sometime during the poker video tomorrow, so you can check him out like Kevin LePage. So therefore, Poker Game Night on my channel, and then Sunday, if the rain, somehow, here's the thing: if the rain somehow misses us by luck of the draw on Sunday, or hits us in the morning but goes away the whole rest of the day, it turns out to be beautiful, Anna Grace Barlow's jumbo-sized birthday tribute is a go. But if it happens to rain most of the day, where it keeps raining on and off, or just simply rains all day, then I guess we'll have to watch the New England 300 at New Hampshire, where unlike last year, it was sunny over here last year and rainy over there. This year it's going to be sunny over there and most likely rainy over here, but it could change at the last second. Who knows? Because remember the last time it was supposed to rain on a Sunday, when we thought it was going to rain and we decided to watch a race. It kind of missed us for the most part, but the neighborhood was dead anyway. The Dodge saved our 350 when Daniel Suarez won his first Winston Cup race at Sears Point. So I'm noticing a trend or a pattern. If somehow the rain misses us at the last second and we already committed to watching the race, I'm still not sure at this point. We could get a first-time win. I don't fucking know. But if somehow the rain doesn't leave us alone on Sunday, then fine. We'll probably watch the New England 300 at New Hampshire, even though the race probably won't be any good anyway. And then with that be raining on Monday, most likely, we'll finish Danger Force and Side Hustle for sure. And then Wednesday, Anna Grace Barlow's jumbo-sized birthday tribute. Then Thursday and Friday, the usual That Girl Lele and Disney Channel's triple header night in America. I'm not sure what I'm doing this Saturday. Friday we're off. The Alex Trebek, what would have been Alex Trebek's 82nd birthday, we're off for work, and it's going to be one of my best of friends, Caden Clapham's Michael Walsh's 15th birthday. Same birthday as Trebek, meaning this year when Caden turns 15, it would have been Alex's 82nd. May he rest in peace. I'm not sure what I'm going to do Saturday or Sunday. Saturday, I'm thinking Sunday we might do something. Saturday we might do something, but I'm thinking Saturday. And whether we do something outside or not, next Saturday, we might do the TV mega mix of NCIS with Daniel DiMaggio, Matt Sato, Bria B, and who's the third person in that episode? So we had Bria B from the Goldbergs, Daniel DiMaggio from American Housewife. Oh my God, Matt Sato from Side Hustle. But there was a fourth person in a separate episode. Yeah, Terry Polo. Yeah, it was those three. And Terry... I'll have to double check this and explain, but I know it's going to be those three. And Terry Polo in another episode. That's from The Big Leap on Fox. And of course, NBC, This Is Us, a show that just ended. Olivia Sanabio was in there as a McKenna. You know her from Coop and Cammy on Disney Channel those years ago as Charlotte. Well, I didn't know about it till after the fact, so we're going to watch it then. And then the NCIS... TV Mega Mix. I'll figure out who that fourth person is, after I'm done recording and this, and after I upload this, while I'm eating and drinking. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Life will give you a lot of lows, but when you hit a high, enjoy it. At 8 for the week. Goddamn, be you. You have to try harder to do less. You can't deport a dream. Sometimes the worst things in life lead to the best things. Always bet on the side of love. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sometimes you just got to be present, and you never fail until you stop trying, and it never pays to worry too much about things. Take care, everyone. Good night, and I will see you all tomorrow for the collaboration with Nick Nato, aka Razors, on his channel, and of course, Poker Game Night, episode 3 tomorrow night, and then Sunday, weather permitting, Anna Grace Barlow's jumbo-sized birthday tribute of the New England 300 at Loudon, New Hampshire. Monday, the continuation of Danger Force and Side Hustle. Like to finish that off. Tuesday, if it rains Sunday, Anna Grace Barlow's jumbo-sized birthday tribute then. Wednesday. Do we have anything Wednesday? Oh, Thursday night presentation. Yeah, Haley. We going bowling this Thursday, so if I see Haley and the shit actually and the scheduling was right, and I get to tell her how I feel, and the shit actually works, and there will be a Thursday night presentation episode. So, but if you don't see that, you'll know why. So that might have to take place, very late at night, after That Girl Lele and my reaction video to what will be the Dale Jr Austin Dillon installment, and Thursday night presentations later in the night. And I'm not sure what I'm doing Wednesday. You know what I'm thinking? Either Wednesday or Saturday, we'll do the so depending on what the schedule is. I don't know how the weather's gonna be, but hold on, let me check. Okay, so Wednesday has rain in the forecast. So this coming Wednesday, we'll do the TV Mega Mix of NCIS with Terry Polo, Daniel DiMaggio, Bria B, and Matt Sato. So it was 3 people plus Terry Polo. So I was right the first time. Can't forget about good old Olivia Shea Sanabia as McKenna on This Is Us. And then, of course, if we do the TV Mega Mix Wednesday with potential 30% chance of rain on Thursday, we'll do That Girl Lele, and we'll do the reaction video outside if the weather clears up later that night, and probably Thursday night presentations. We'll have to move Thursday night presentations to a Friday to the Friday, but that coming Friday on Caden and Alex Trebek's birthday. Caden's 15th, and what would have been Alex's 22nd. We'll have to move it to Friday if the shit works, and if you don't see it, you'll know why. And then next Saturday and Sunday, the weather's looking much, much better, so I'll make sure I'll provide something for you, whether it be Tim Duncan Can I Recreate, or in the next episode, or Agarra Acción Isidor, or Real Life NBA Jam. So there's going to be a lot of killer content coming to knock out the month of July, going in the month of August. So see you later, everyone.